Jamie from Play to Learn Preschool. Thank you for joining me today. I have a quick and easy process art idea for you for Christmas gifts. So I know every classroom is the same in December. We're scrambling to make presents for the kids to take home to their families. And there's really no way around it, right? I think it's one of those things you have to do. You have to do a handprint turkey and Thanksgiving, and you have to do presents for the kids to take home to their families in December. The problem is, of course, that if we go on Pinterest and we're looking for this really awesome craft, a lot of times it ends up being like 90% teacher work. The teacher prepares the materials. The teacher puts it together. The teacher tells the kid exactly where to put all the pieces. And then the child is taking home a present. It's really the teacher's work. And let's be honest, do our families really want to hang the teacher's work on the refrigerators? I say no. No, they don't. So my idea today is, like we do a lot of our art projects, is to take a process-based art project and then kind of transform it into something, I always say fridge-worthy, but in December, something that's gift-worthy. So, hi, Gemma is still under the weather. Thank you for checking on her, Caroline. She actually took the day off with a head cold. I know, I'll tell her you were thinking about her. And so my idea, and some of you noticed they were drying on the art hooks yesterday, is what we're doing for our children to take home to their families for a Christmas gift or for a December gift. So, hello, hello, hello. The supplies are not free, but I think very reasonable for a Christmas gift, and the results are stunning. So what we've made are these canvas paintings for the children to take home with their parents. Some of the finished ones that are dry are hanging above me, and I'm going to show you some that are in process here on the table. I don't know if you can see, so we'll see how this works out. Okay, so the supplies that we used for these process art projects, and this is the one that we have to purchase. Everything else we already had in our supply closet. These are bulk art canvases. You can get them, you know, December's the best time to go to the craft store, right? You can get these at the craft store for about $1 a piece. Do not spend more than that, because they'll sell like really expensive, nice canvas, you know, boards. But you can get them, they sell them like bulk, or they'll call them economy canvases, and the 40% off coupon usually works, or our craft store is having like 25% off everything, it seems like, in December. So we got these for about $1 a piece. So the kids each have an art canvas. I think the size I got, I usually get 8 by 10. I think these are 11 by 14, and they seem a little bit bigger. I just get whatever's cheap and available. And then the other supplies that we use are gift bows, so a bag of gift bows, craft sticks, and paint. So I'm going to show you how we make these. Hi, I do not have a sub for Gemma. I have also a couple of kids out, a couple traveling, and a couple of kids who are sick. So it was, our state license allows 8 preschoolers for every 1 adult, and I had less than that today, so I did not have a sub. Hi. Okay, so the way that we made the paint brushes was by attaching a gift bow onto the craft stick. So, you know, the gift bow comes, you know, with a, you know, it has like a sticky part on the back, but that is not going to be enough to hold it to the craft stick. I've learned from experience. So what you're going to do is you're going to take your craft stick, you know, you stick it to that sticky part in the back. And it seems like it's okay until it sticks into paint, and then it will pop right off, and that'll be frustrating. And the reason I do this, you could just have the kids hold the craft bows, and that would be fine. I have a couple of kids who are still really sensitive to you know, paint and touch and slime and stuff, so I've just made these little craft sticks. So what you do is you're going to take, you know, kind of like fold back where the sticky part is, and then you're just going to take a piece of masking tape and kind of fold it over. It doesn't have to be neat because it's going to be covered with paint in about 2 minutes, right? And if you just do it at the top, then the thing is going to flop around. Again, ask me how I know that. It's totally from experience. So you're going to want to also do the same thing kind of for the bottom. Can you kind of see? For the bottom of the bow. So you just catch that little plastic sticker bit, and then, like I said, it doesn't have to be pretty. It's just going to be like a paintbrush, right? So you're gonna make a bunch of these paintbrushes. We used red and green, gold, silver, and white. You could use any colors you want. I like to match the bows to the paint colors, but you don't have to. And then I like to use disposable plates at this time of year because like I said yesterday when I was talking about reusing some of the props for the chip clips, I didn't have time to go upstairs and wash a bunch of paint dishes, not in December. In September, I'm like, oh, sure, I've got time. December, I had no time. I didn't even eat lunch yet. I mean, I don't have time for that. So we just use disposable plates. And when the kids are painting at our art easel, you know, when I just have paint out for them, we use washable tempera paint because it's cheap and it goes a long way. And I don't mind if they want to make 8 pictures, you know, during center time at the art easel. That's totally fine with us. But when I make something that's more of a gift, or, you know, that I have kind of an end result in mind, but I like to use acrylic paint. So the thing about acrylic paint is it's non-toxic, which is nice, and it does clean up. It doesn't say washable because I think some of the colors might stain, you know, if they were on like a white shirt and you got red paint, but it is washable and it's non-toxic. It's more expensive than the tempera paint. I think a jar like this, which is 16 ounces, it's a pint, I think is about $4, where the tempera paint is only about $2. But for me, this is so worth it because the results are really nice. You can get this at the craft store. This is like the biggest size they have, the pint, the 16 ounce. But you can get smaller ones. I think this is an 8 ounce for like $3. And then they have tiny little ones that are 2 ounces. They even sell it at Target. I think this is the Target brand acrylic paint, satin acrylic paint, you know, 2 ounces, and I think these are $1. So for me, it's worth it when we're making some kind of a gift or something that I want everybody to do and take home. I do not put acrylic paint at the art easel. They get washable tempera poster paint at the art easel. But when we're making something special, I pull out the acrylics. So I just squirt, you know, a little bit of the acrylic. My kids have already done this, and I don't need it again until Thursday, so I'm not going to do it. But you know, you put a little bit of the acrylics on the plate, and then put the matching. That one I should have used silver. You put the matching bow, you know, like with it, and then the kids are just going to use. They're just going to use the paint and kind of blot, you know, or make a design all over their art easel. They love this process, and you know, stamping or blotting with different materials is a really fun process. You could also do it like with a Christmas tree branch, you know, and make different prints all over your canvas. But you can see above my head, you know, they really got creative with it, and each picture looked different. So that was the process. And then we did that Monday, and then today we kind of finished them off to send them as gifts. And the finished product, I have a couple of suggestions. First, you might use some Mod Podge to seal the canvas. I like to Mod Podge just about everything that'll stand still. I ended up not Mod Podging these because the texture of the paint was really cool on the canvas. You know, the places where they had blotted it, it kind of stuck up. And I was a little afraid that if I Mod Podged over top of it, that they would lose that texture. And the metallic colors, the gold and the silver on those canvases are really brilliant. So I ended up not Mod Podging on top. But I totally support you if you would like to Mod Podge on top of your canvases. I'm a Mod Podge fanatic. And this stuff just brushes on. It will look like a layer of white glue all over whatever you're doing. And then it dries, and it's like a really nice, shiny finish. There are two kinds of, well, there's like 1,000 kinds of Mod Podge, but two main kinds of Mod Podge. There's a glossy Mod Podge that comes in this orange jar, and there is a matte Mod Podge that comes in the purple jar. And so it's really up to you. I'm glossy Mod Podge all the way. I probably go through a thing of this every month because I like to glossy Mod Podge everything. Anyway, so they print, and then you can either Mod Podge or not. And then the next day, you can take their finished products, and I say, would you like to wrap it up like a gift to give to, you know, to your mom or dad? And of course they say yes. And so I just, again, have some ribbon from the craft store. It's really cheap this time of year. I think this is like 100 feet. It's a ton. 125 feet of ribbon. This is gonna last me until I retire. 125 feet of ribbon, and I think it was $3. I mean, it's cheap. And we just wrapped They're canvas, so isn't that cool with the texture? I don't know if you can see it, the camera doesn't really show, but the texture is really cool on there. And you can see that they're kind of swirling it around. They look cool. And so I just taped the ribbon because I was trying to be frugal and not waste the extra ribbon. So I just taped it on the back like a bow, and then I let the kids decide if they wanted to add another gift bow to it. So I stuck these on. They didn't stick especially well, so I ended up putting a little dot of hot glue under here. But you could tape it or, you know, whatever. So I just did a little hot glue and stuck the ribbon down. And then for the very final finishing touches, I had the kids make a gift tag to kind of hang on it. So I had these in my pile of these little cute little penguin gift tags, and it was tricky. I don't think my 3-year-olds could do it. In fact, I know I won't try this, but my 4s and almost 5-year-olds, they could write their name in this small space. And I don't know if you can see, but then they added like a little gift tag. And so they'll get to take this home as a little present for their families, and they can hang it on the wall, you know, at Christmas time, a little gift from their preschool student. The parents really do love crafts. I know. That's why I try to do this, what I call like happy medium, this hybrid process craft, right? And I've done other videos about it. If I can link to them when we get off, but we try to do, I'd say 95% process art here at Play to Learn Preschool. But a lot of times I will then take their process art with their permission or with their help and transform it into something, you know, that they can take home and hang. So I know that this canvas will be something that the parents will treasure and enjoy from their students, and it cost me a little bit over $1 a student to make them. And the kids really had complete creative license with the painting. They had pretty much creative license with the bows and writing their names. So then it's also like a little time capsule, right, for their parents. Like in December of 2017, this is how your child wrote their name, which as a mom, I love to look back, you know, like, oh, remember when they used to not have all their letters straight, or, you know, they only could do a couple of letters. You know, it's such a special time and it goes so fast. So it's nice to kind of memorialize that, that special time in their life when they're still learning to write their names. So anyway, this is an idea to do process art and gift it from your students to their families this December. I would love to hear what you guys are making. I have a couple of, we don't ever do just one, right? So I have a couple of other projects, and we'll try to do some videos to show them to you. I also wanted to let you know that the 12 days of giveaways, the first day was yesterday, and I'll draw the winner as soon as we go off of the video. And be sure to look on my Facebook page for day 2. We're giving away a 4-pack of Circle Time units that will help you get through this December, January, Christmas, winter holidays. So thank you guys for joining. You don't have to say you're copying. It's an inspiration. I want you to take it and use it if you can. So for previous years in Christmas, I'll pull a couple of the others out and I will show you. We have actually 3 other projects started here, so I will do another video this week. And you guys are so sweet. Thank you. I will do another video and show you some of the other ideas that we have. That's the only one I pulled out today. So I hope you have a great afternoon. Have fun playing and learning with your kids, and hope to see you again tomorrow. Bye, everybody.